What you got in your hand there?
I have a Speed Freak from Kontrol Freeks with a K. That is.
2 E's and a K.
It's a controller adapter for the joysticks. It keeps your finger on it. Pretty. Oh, that's a different one.
That's
there.
the FPS.
That's the FPS. These are controller adapters. $9.99 from Kontrol Freeks. They're pretty cool. They sent us some. I personally do like the Speed Freak for driving games. Like I play most of my driving games on PlayStation. Pretty cool. Keeps your thumb on it. I prefer a regular wheel still, but when you just want to do some casual driving games, it does help out a little bit. On the other controller here, the other joystick adapter we have is the, what is it?
FPS Freak.
The FPS Freak. Basically, it also snaps right on to the controller. Gives you, for me, it gave it more precision on the right analog stick. The left analog stick for first-person shooter games, I did not like it at all. Seemed too cumbersome for me, but for the right analog, I will not play without it in my competitive gaming.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I find it the precision of aiming my, let's say, gun or any first-person shooter is pretty good. Now, running on the left analog made it pretty difficult for me. I mean, you got a really tall button.
Yeah, it's because the games are designed for running to be like full lock up is run, and anything less than that is not run, and usually you want to be running, so it makes it a long distance to travel. I know my stubby mutant thumb's cramped up pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not usually a fan of add-ons, but when I tried this with a first-person shooter, I definitely liked the... I liked it a lot, actually. But like you said, I liked it especially on the right hand. I don't know that you need it on both, but some games might... it might benefit to have it on both.
They're cheap to try them out. I mean, they're $9.99. I definitely try out the first-person shooters if you do play a lot of first-person shooters. The Speed Freak is a pretty cool. If your thumbs seem to slip off a lot, it does help. Especially in left to right movements, up and down, it doesn't really help you out so much because there's. I mean, you could put a piece of plastic on the top, which I guess would help, but it's really designed for driving games and more joystick games. For example, like Pac-Man and stuff. What did you think of it, Mike?
I thought actually the FPS Freak worked really well for games like Pac-Man and the stuff in Game Room because you can kind of pinch it with 2 fingers instead of putting your thumb on it and use it like a joystick.
Oh, so it's a longer joystick.
Yeah. It worked pretty good.
And one thing, it's almost a stupid thing, but if you're like a lot of us and you've worn off the nubs,
the
stubbies on your controller and they're really smooth, it's nice to just have it back again.
Oh, yeah.
Because it just gives that, because if it's a bare controller, it does actually kind of affect you. You'll slip off and stuff like that.
Works as a controller retread.
It kind of does.
I agree with that, too, except I like my left analog stick to be without the nubbies.
Really?
So maybe that's why I didn't like it as much, too, but I loved it on the right analog because it just didn't feel, when I pick up a new controller, my controller just broke.
Don't like the ribbing, huh?
And it's like, I got to break it in.
Saw it down.
So, should check them out.
Sure. Each gamer's unique, and it's definitely worth a try. It's a quality product.
You're out $10 if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Give
it to a friend.
Right, it's called Kontrol Freek.
Kontrol Freek with a K.
You'll probably find a game that you like it on, even if you don't like it for every game.
For sure.
Yep.